Happy Thanksgiving Monday. Hope you enjoyed the turkey, the gravy, the potatoes, the meals, the snapping, the football, the activities, the family, all that good stuff. And also the weather. We finally got a little bit more rain. We're going to get more on the way. We also set some records, not just yesterday, but a couple days previous as well. That ridge of high pressure really giving us some nice temperatures across the province here on the island as well. But yesterday, we had 7 records broken in the province. Bella Bella, Lytton, Mackenzie at the airport, Prince George, Prince Rupert, West Vancouver, and Williams Lake. And Lytton, the hotspot, almost 30 degrees. Well, if you round up, 30, 29.6. So very, very warm. Then we switched it. Yesterday started to trickle down, and we saw some showers here in Victoria in the south end of the island, late afternoon or mid-afternoon, and then off and on, not much. Today, Monday, a little bit more, a little bit heavier, and we're going to see more activity into tomorrow and Wednesday. And the concentrated bulk of this storm as far as rain and wind intensity is going to be along the west coast. Again, you're looking at 15 to 25 millimeters. Those wind gusts, 50 to 70 K. So again, anywhere from Port Renfrew to Ucluelet, all the way up the west coast, a little bit inland, but not so much. If you take a look at Port Alberni, a little less rainier in that 10 to 15 millimeter range, as is most of east side of Vancouver Island. So East Vancouver Island, you're on that lower end of things, and less wind. Still some wind gusts, but into that 30 to 40 K range. Southern tip of the island, including the city of Victoria, 5 to 8 millimeters, not as much. Wind gusts in that 40 K range. And then really dry to the north. Maybe you squeeze 10 millimeters out in this area. On the very northern tip, you're looking at 5. Maybe you get 8 out of that, but it's not a very active area. This is the bulk of it into, again, through the day Tuesday and then into early Wednesday, breaking up through the day. Thursday, Friday, pretty nice seasonal conditions. We're looking at temperatures, mid-teens for the most part, some high teens scattered in there. And then your overnight lows 7 to 10 degrees. So again, on the cooler side. And then we get ready for another system moving in next weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, similar to what we saw today. Not really intense storm activity, just prototypical October conditions with rain, some cooler temperatures, and maybe a bit of wind here and there. Now, that could change. We'll see how this moves in, but I don't foresee it being a big active storm into next weekend. We'll probably have plenty of those to go before we get into the end of the year. But for this time around, it's just a pretty stable or pretty normal week as far as weather goes for the month of October here on Vancouver Island. The good news is we're finally getting some of that rain and getting those numbers back up there. That's huge and important, and hopefully we keep this trend going. We can start a little bit of head start on the fire season next year, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. So hope you enjoyed your weekend. If you don't like the weather, just take a page out of Ross Adkins' book and blame John Schneider. Just because it was John Schneider's fault. Yeah, he did it. Took Barrios out. That was his plan. And then he ruined my activity outside as well. Just go with that.